All right, welcome. This is weird for me to introduce everybody because I'm not Jay. Welcome to the Tennessee Podcast of Fleet 31 Communication. Sorry, guys. I have my amazing, loving, super awesome boyfriend slash community manager, Scott Sterling.
Howdy, howdy.
Yay! And below, the most handsome, good looking man out there under Scott is our grand Negus Matt.
Well, hello there. Wow, that's quite an introduction.
I know, right?
Yeah. Excuse me, Zach. Not Zach. Oh my gosh. Matt has given himself program manager.
hmm
That was last month, or uh, um, last
Podcast?
podcast. Yeah,
No, I don't remember that. Oh, there's a cat who joined us.
yeah. That was when you were having some technical difficulties, and I was trying to keep
Oh,
you on track.
gotcha. We're just a little late, this guy. Sorry about that. Work life. You know. What else?
Jenny and Scott had to have personal time with each other.
Shh! Don't say anything about
You
that.
weren't supposed to say anything, Matt.
Matt, you
Well,
were joining us
I always join you guys.
because Jay's not around. We still snuggle.
Yeah, of course. We're the snuggle group.
We are the snuggle group. At this point, we should change our podcast from the center seat to the snug. Wait, no, probably shouldn't do that. Never mind.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't go over too well with certain someone's.
We might get the crowd we don't want.
Yes.
So,
Anyway,
Yeah,
so
and I was saying Jay's not here tonight. He's doing some scouting.
yeah,
his version of vacation is camping out in the summer heat.
well, that's what scouts do.
hmm
That's not vacation for me. But you know what? That's what he wants to do. Then more power to him.
I'm thinking, big body of water, beach, hot
Hmm.
sun, little drinks with umbrellas,
Now that sounds like a vacation.
personal masseuse that follows you around all day long, rubbing your shoulders, neck, legs, feet.
Mm, not that, but it's because I'm very sensitive and muscle people are touching me. But I wouldn't mind having a pool boy come deliver me drinks, topless.
You heard it there first, Scott.
hmm
Already looking at pool boys.
He knows I love him.
Yep.
My man lets me go to places because he knows I'm not going to do anything silly. Anyways, how was y'all's week?
Pretty busy, but good.
Yeah, busy.
Yeah, it's been busy. Today was my Friday.
Today's my Saturday.
Today is Scott's actual Wednesday.
Yep.
I've been playing Ticket to Ride all week and not having a good week.
Aw,
Oh,
They keep blocking me.
rude.
They're very rude.
I want to play Ticket right now. Hello, Maria.
yeah. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Oh, I would love to come to Brazil.
That sounds nice.
I've heard nothing but great things about Brazil. Region de Janeiro, and, what is it? San Luca? No, what's the other city in Brazil?
Don't ask me. I'm terrible at other countries' cities' names.
Um,
I can't even do state city names, okay?
This is why Google is your friend.
Uh-huh.
um, I'm looking it up right now. Major cities.
Sao Paulo.
Sao Paulo, that's what it is.
She lives in Sao Paulo.
Yeah.
Brazil is on my list, but not top of my list. I already asked Scott this question. What is your top country you want to go to that you have not been to?
Me?
Yeah.
Bora Bora or Brazil.
Okay.
Okay. Mine's Australia. That's like my top country I want to go to
That's number
so
3.
bad. Australia is like my number 1.
And then the Philippines is number 4.
Okay. Uh, Australia's on number 1. Then the UK. UK in general. So that's like London. Ow. Sorry, something just bit me.
Great Britain,
Great
Scotland.
Britain, Scotland, Ireland, like Switzerland, kind of all that area. Number 3 is
Switzerland is not part of the UK.
okay. Well, that general area up that way. I know it's not part of the UK, but that general area, okay.
General area, okay.
And then also Germany because I'm mostly German heritage wise. My gosh.
I've been to Germany.
I know, that's why I said places you haven't been.
I've been to Germany. I've been to Korea. Been to China. Been to Japan. Been to Mexico. Been to Canada.
This will be my first country. Mexico will be my first country when we go on the cruise. My first trip to Mexico.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will.
No, it won't.
Why would it not be?
Didn't you go to Nassau?
Nassau's the Bahamas.
Yeah, that's another country.
Okay, as another country I've been to, which is Mexico. I never been to Mexico. Okay. A new country.
But it won't be your first new country.
No. Did I say that wrong? I mean, first new country in a while.
Yeah.
Because we went to Nassau, but we've been to Bahamas the first cruise. First 2 cruises.
Yes. I was with you.
And Jamaica was like my actual official like country.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually a country, not like yes, Nassau is, but Nassau's a more touristy country than not.
It's still a different country.
That's very true.
The Grand Caymans, another country.
Mm-hmm.
We can't say the Virgin Islands because those are United States territories.
Yeah, we can't say Puerto Rico because that's another
territory.
U.S. territory.
Yeah,
but if we went to the other side of Saint Martin's, technically that's French.
Right.
But we didn't. But we're not here to talk about the cruise, which we end up talking about the cruise constantly.
Because it's the greatest convention of all time.
It is.
Mm-hmm. So, to ease us into what we're going to talk about tonight, did you guys see the new announcement that came out from Creation today?
Yes.
We did.
Ethan Peck's going to be joining us. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, Ethan Peck is a great actor to be involved.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish he was bringing his counterpart, Jess Bush.
True.
Of course you would, yeah.
I mean, we still have, 3 weeks to go, so you never know.
True. But I also would like to have Hannah Hatate come out.
Be nice. But telling the truth, us 3, we don't go for the celebs. We just go for the family and friends.
Right. I mean, the celebs some of them are cool.
They're cool. We'll go to some of the panels and stuff, but we mainly go for the friends.
And it's fun, yes. And it's fun to interact with some of the celebrities.
Mm-hmm. But it's not as easy as the cruise.
What's his name? Why am I blanking on his name? Played Phlox. John Billingsley.
John Billingsley.
He was hilarious on the cruise.
Yes. Get him and Ethan Phillips together, and
Yes.
you'll be laughing off calories.
Oh
And then
yeah.
add Bob Picardo in the middle of it too.
You'd be really laughing off calories.
It's
Yeah.
just like Brent Spiner and Jonathan Frakes. Same thing.
Yes, Maria, that's perfect for your first convention. Do that. But like we said in the past, plan out your
It,
time
yes.
wisely.
Okay. So what we talked about this a little bit last time, but let's with Jay not interrupting us. Uh, go to the convention. Go for the celebrities. See who you want to see, who you haven't seen in the past.
Hmm.
Um, go to panels. Uh, but when you go to a convention every year or multiple conventions every year with the same celebrities, you end up it ends up being repeats of the same stories because that's all they have to tell
Yeah.
you.
Hmm.
The shows are no longer running, so they don't get more stories. So you hear these stories over and over again. And yeah, sometimes you hear new things, or you hear things that you forgot you heard, and that's not bad. But a lot of your time can be spent going to see other things or doing other things. It's what makes going to a con repeatedly nice because, okay, this year I'm focused on all the panels. Well, and
Hmm.
then next year I'm focused on all the alternative panels that you didn't get to see last time or you really want to find out more about.
Hmm.
And then your third year, okay, now I'm going to go see this panel, this panel, this panel because I've never seen them before. But then I'm going to go over to these side panels, and then I'm going to go over and I'm going to spend time with these people. You know, it's kind of grows,
Exactly.
and
But
I
you,
kind of go ahead.
this is true. But there's got to be there's conventions everywhere. I'm pretty sure there's one somewhere in Brazil or somewhere in South Africa, excuse me, South America that you can go to that well you could same experience. There's a website called let me see if I can find it. I think it's called Upcoming Cons or Upcoming Conventions. Let me see if I can find it. And it tells you all the conventions everywhere. Um,
Yeah,
Upcoming Cons is what it's called.
yes, and
I can I'll put it in chat. Let me find it.
Yeah.
yeah, it can get very expensive depending on how far you live. I know I'm fortunate to live in Las Vegas now, so going to the con it's very cheap for me because I really all I have to do is pay for the tickets. I don't have to worry about room and board and all that because I live here. Now, granted, I am getting a hotel room this year, but that's just because I want
It's
to
easier.
I want to drink and hang out with people, and I don't want to have to worry about getting in a car at the
Yeah.
end of my
Mm.
um, night.
Well, that's cool. She went to one in Brazil with Doug Jones and one with Connor Shearer. See, so you kind of understand convention. It's not your complete. This is not your convention. Like this is not
I,
your
right,
excuse the term pop the cherry convention.
but
But this is your first Star Trek convention.
yeah,
Mhm.
and Star Trek is a full Star Trek convention is a little different
Hmm.
than
Hmm. Then a
like
normal Comic Con.
yeah, because it's Star Trek focused. Everyone's there for the same reason. We're a little different than Star Trek or Star Wars and Harry Potter and Game of Thrones.
But at least you get the. It's very small, and actually, those are the better conventions. I personally like. You tend to interact with the guest with a smaller convention.
Yeah,
You get more opportunity to sit there and talk with them.
yeah. I'm just upset that Robert O'Reilly and or
They're gonna
JD.
show up anyways, because then they when they were
They,
not on last session, they still showed up.
yep.
Well, they got called the last minute to fill in for people that were
No
canceling.
shows, yeah.
Yeah, and well, and you know, like I do, Creation always has some surprises up their sleeve, so
Yeah,
you never
I just
know.
want, I just want to sit there and have some whiskey with JG again.
Hmm. And yes, Doug Jones is amazing. His line's
Hmm.
always the longest, He's always wants to give you a hugs and snuggle your face and do whatever you want.
I didn't realize Doug Jones was in Hocus Pocus until just recently.
Oh yeah, is
And
he
he's in,
is he also gonna be the new one too, or the Hocus
yep,
Pocus too?
yeah, he's in
Oh,
Hocus Pocus too.
I can't wait for that. I'm so excited for that. But anyways, we're gonna get off topic. We talk about that. Okay, so we talked about traveling, about packing cubes and buying things that will help you, like those hard plastic sleeves if you can. Um, we talked about getting there and waiting for the line, get your tickets. We talked about the first day. Some other tip. I'm trying to think of some other tips and tricks. Is you can sneak food in. Now, granted, this is when we were at the Rio. I don't know how well it's going to happen now as at this new convention.
But the bonus thing is with the convention this year is that there are so many food options
Food restaurants.
nearby
Mm-hmm.
that you're not worried about being stuck in a 2-hour line for food.
Yeah.
Sure, and having to walk all the way across the Rio to get to your actual food options.
Right. Whereas in the past, it was on the other side of the casino,
Mhm.
and it was only that and like one other place.
Yeah. There's only like 3 places that you can actually eat. Well, there's 4 if you do that dim sum place, but that was kind of expensive and it was okay food. Scott and I tried it once because the buffet was closed. And yes, it's a buffet, but Scott liked to at least do it once just because when you think of Vegas, you think of buffets.
Unfortunately, most of the buffets are gone.
I know,
Yeah.
which sucks, but that's what you first thought about when, in Vegas is shows and buffets because that's all
Mhm.
you always heard about.
Yep.
Exactly. Like Eric says, the Rio wasn't close to casinos on the strip either.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah, the Rio is kind of on its own little. Yes.
Yes, it does. It has
the-
lots of food options this year. I'm excited.
plus, on top of what's in Bally's, there's also Paris, which is connected to Bally's.
Mhm.
But like I said, Scott and I, we like to try to save a little money and not keep going out and leaving the convention just for lunch. So usually we'll just pack like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, some chips, and a drink. Something to hold us over, and then we'll go have a big dinner with friends or family. Or not family, friends.
Mhm.
Well,
It all
convention.
depends on what you want. So Scott and I, we just get Instacart delivered to the hotel
Mhm.
with anything we want. We eat breakfast in the hotel room, so we're saving money. So we bought. I should go get it. We bought a miniature kettle that you plug in. You put water in it, and boils water within like a minute or something like that. And so that's how Scott makes coffee because a lot of the hotel rooms in Vegas don't have coffee makers.
Right.
And so he makes instant coffee, and then we make oatmeal with that.
Mhm.
So we have breakfast, so we don't have to go out to eat 3 times a day for 5 days. That's a
Who eats,
lot of eating
who
out.
eats, who eats 3 times a day?
Some of us do. Okay?
Some of us aren't Klingons and eat 4 or 5 times a day, Matt.
Or once a day. But that was the best thing Scott and I ever got was that last year. We just got it for the first time last year.
That thing was amazing. It saved so much time last year.
He made us coffee, and we made some oatmeal, and then we just packed some lunches in our backpacks.
I can't wait for the cruise.
We're not talking about the cruise, which I can't wait either.
I know. I'm excited.
After Vegas is done, Scott and I are going to work on the cruise. That's our next thing is we got to figure out flights for the cruise. That's the next thing we got to figure out for the cruise.
But and here's a good question. I know we've all done this. Con bag. What do you guys typically put in your convention bag?
Hand sanitizer, tissues, battery backup to charge my phone, a water bottle,
Mhm.
or some type of water container,
In a
and
small
snacks.
snacks and a small first aid kit just in case.
Because that has saved me.
Hmm.
Have I told you all that? Scott's know the story, but have I told you a story about how I got a free art? Because a free art because I gave a artist a band-aid. I was the kid. It was at a convention in Dallas, and this is like a general Comic Con convention. And we were just looking at the artist, and someone asked the artist, asked the booth next to him, "Hey, do you have a band-aid?" And the booth next to him said, "No." And I go, "I have a band-aid." So I dug out and gave him a band-aid. He goes, "Oh my god, you're a lifesaver. Here's a free print." And I got one of his free his prints because I had a band-aid.
So in my con bag, I keep a few different things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, I keep a flask full of liquor.
Okay, that sounds about you.
Okay, I keep a bottle full of liquor.
I think I know where this is going.
You don't have a bag. I never see you carry a bag, Matthew.
And I keep another bottle full of liquor.
There is refrigerators in rooms, and so when we do an Instacart order, we order like a small paper plate and utensils with our order,
Can I correct?
or you can get a Walmart. You can do one of the Walmart runs that they have set up.
They're not refrigerators. They're coolers.
They're coolers. Excuse me. Yes, they're coolers.
They will keep your food cool. They won't make your food cold.
Right.
Right. Still works though.
It keeps it cool enough so it won't just.
Yeah,
Like
well,
it's for drinks, guys. It's to keep your drinks cool. Don't try to put lunch meat in it because it's not going to stay cold enough.
they're
A
not.
lot of people have gotten those little cheap styrofoam coolers and place ice in it each day.
Hmm.
I've seen people do that.
Or you could also use if the room has an ice bucket, fill it up with ice, do the same thing.
But what talking back to Maria, how we make sandwiches. When we did our Instacart order, or if you do the Walmart order, or there will be signups for people to take people to Walmart to get food. You can just buy a small paper plates, bowls, and utensils, and then what we don't just leave it for housekeeping the next day. That's what we did. We just left it. Some people, I think, 2 years ago, people combine and hey, if you have leftover food, drop it off here for people who staying extra, and then they can go like exchange food out. I see people do that too. So if you don't want to take showers, that's a good idea, Eric. That's a lot of ice, but
I mean, it is Eric and I.
Hey, what you two do, we don't want to know.
right. They do some type of grocery store. It might not be Walmart. It might be whatever local grocery store nearby.
Smith's, Albertsons, and Vons are all a short drive away. And Walmart's actually not that far. Walmart's over by the airport, and that's about a 10-minute drive if you know how to go the back roads.
And since you're part of the, because I know you joined us from the convention page group, there will be posts in there when people start saying, "Hey, I'm doing a trip to the grocery store. Who wants to go with me?" And if you feel comfortable enough to do that, you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, if you contact me prior to you coming in, and we make arrangements, I will not be making runs during the con, but I will be beforehand. So
yeah. And if not, Instacart usually has some good sales and some stuff like that, or whatever grocery thing delivery you want to use.
Yep.
And something too that we're going to carry this year is some of Chris's con badges, or at least a business card to hand them out for people that are interested.
Michael will have some if you want to buy some. Bless you.
Bless you.
Yeah.
So y'all can think of it, costumes. Let's talk about etiquette. We kind of touched on it. But
All right. First things first. We
consent,
talked about
consent.
we talked about them on the strip. I want to reiterate: if you're in costume on the strip, be careful,
Mm-hmm.
because the people that are legitimately there are vicious. Don't charge people for a picture. Just if they ask you, say yes, and then move on. Don't stand there waiting for everyone else.
And don't feel bad if you say no.
Yeah.
If you don't feel comfortable, you can say no.
Yes. Say no. But just be aware people may
Mm-hmm.
ask.
Yes.
People are going to ask you in the con left and right too. That's just how the con.
I want to go to the go ahead. So let's get away from this. Go to the con. Ask before you take a picture. And I think we talked about this before, but I want to reiterate too, like how he said about on the strip. Ask before you touch the person in costume.
Mhm. And if
Unless
well, if you see
That,
somebody in cosplay too, sit down eating,
mm-hmm.
come back and find them after they're done eating. 'Cause chances are they've been on their feet for a while and they're taking a break.
Yeah.
Yeah. What we're talking about, same thing goes with celebrities.
Yes.
If you
Mhm.
see the celebrities out in the casino, or at a bar, don't don't be creepy. Walk up and say hello. If they look like they're not enjoying the conversation, end it quickly. Or don't touch them. Don't ask for photos. Don't or autographs while they're not at the con.
Exactly.
If they offer, that's a different story.
When you're
Remember,
in the convention, okay, sorry.
remember, they're people too.
Yes. When you're in the convention, try to step off to the side or step away from the main aisles when you're taking pictures. Because you're going to get, you tend to, especially if you're a really good costume or cosplay, you'll get a crowd. And then people who want to go by can't because you're trapped in the aisle. So say, hey, I would like a picture of you. Is that okay? And can we step off to the side? Just be considerate.
Yeah, and if there's a large group, don't ask to take individual pictures.
Yeah.
You're with a
Just
large.
take a
If
group.
you're there with a large group of people, take with your entire group and then move on, because
Mm-hmm.
individual pictures, you're taking time away from their convention experience too.
Mhm.
Granted, some of them won't care, but some will.
I like this for Chris. Recommend coming up with a good statement to either for or against if you don't want your picture taken. But if you weren't a cosplay, be expected to have pictures taken. And most cosplayers are. Like Scott and I are big cosplayers, and we have no problem getting pictures taken with people. No problem at all. I haven't had any experience of immature people touching me inappropriately, but I know people who have that experience. That's why I always ask consent, please. Ask before you touch.
Unless
Ask
it's
if you can
me.
do a photo.
If it's me, you can touch me all day long.
Yeah. But this is good if you're a little worried about it. This is good to think of a statement to say. I like this. And oops, that cosplay isn't consent. Yes,
Mhm.
very much so. This one, I do not know.
Matt, do you know?
Do you know if Bali's charges to?
So yes,
Okay.
it's not Bally's itself; it's FedEx store. The FedEx store, and they're not open on the weekends, by the way. FedEx store does charge, and I believe it's a $35 charge.
Do you know if it's straight or is it each day until you pick it up?
I think it's just straight.
Okay. Something to consider, because I know a lot of people want to ship things, especially if she's coming over from another country. Chris. Wow. I didn't know he had it in you.
She's talking about me?
I'm
Yes.
pretty sure.
Damn, Chris. I thought we were friends. I know I'm an ugly motherfucker.
You can, but there's be a fee to ship it to the hotel.
Think doesn't like UPS have a service that'll do that too?
UPS stores do that, but you have to have a box there now.
Oh, okay.
For this, Maria, I would consider, if you are comfortable, find somebody who lives in Vegas that you can ship the box to if it's not much, and they can give it to you at the convention. That's the only thing I can think of.
Okay, Maria, the hotel will not accept it. They tell you to ship it to the FedEx store in the hotel.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you don't want to pay that fee, see if somebody else, if you can ship it to somebody's house, or look into one of those boxes, PO box that you can ship to or whatever. That's all I can think of if you want to ship things to the hotel. Or is find somebody who's willing to give their address to you and see if you can ship things to their house. Oh, he's been practicing. Oh, nice, Chris. You're so sweet. I'm trying to think what else. Like, I feel like there's a whole bunch of stuff here, and I can't think of anything at the moment.
We also like questions.
Yeah, questions.
Did anyone put a question out this week? Have we seen any questions? Solo travelers. Here's a good one. Solo travelers. If you're coming by yourself, just remember you're in a convention. With a bunch of other people that like the same thing you like. So it's real easy to strike up conversations with people.
And I know there's a solar first timer event you can go to. That will help out.
Oh,
but don't be afraid to ask somebody. Don't just start talking.
Yeah, Maria. Vegas is not different, but they have contracts with the FedEx store in the hotel, so they send everything through them. You also got to remember the hotels can't keep everything for everyone coming to a convention, or else they'd be swimming in packages on a daily basis.
Yeah, as somebody who works in hotels, some hotels will charge a fee to hold the package, and some hotels won't. Like my hotel, we don't charge a fee for holding packages, but we only have 120 rooms. Vegas has thousands of rooms? Can you imagine somebody each person in that room trying to ship something to the hotel? That's thousands of packages that they're trying to hold on to.
The FedEx store is contracted to take care of that, yes.
Yeah.
But there is a fee for them storing it.
And I was going to say, while you guys were talking, I was trying to find the Star Trek Convention Experiences group. It looks like they are starting to put together events and rides. So I'll go and post the link.
Any other convention questions? I see your question, Chris, and I'm going to ignore it because that's not a convention question.
What's the question?
What's the speed of light?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Is it African or European? Scott got the joke. Matt, did you get the joke?
I got the joke.
Okay. Some other tidbits. I'm trying to think.
Well, another good thing, you're going to be doing A lot of us will be doing a lot of walking, so comfortable shoes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Drink water. Please
Yes.
drink water. We always said shower. Wear deodorant. Just common sense
Brush your
stuff.
teeth.
Brush your teeth. Be respectful.
Remember, you're in a small room with a lot of people.
Yes.
Hmm.
Be respectful. Learn how to sneeze correctly. Excuse me. Learn how to sneeze correctly. Does everybody know how to sneeze correctly? Now you make me cough. In your elbow, please. Into your elbow. Off away from people if you can. We know allergies are horrible.
Mhm.
Sneeze correctly.
Oh,
Wash your hands.
and Chris has got a good one too.
This is good. Or just a point to meet. My friends and I, when we go to conventions, sometimes if you're a group of people, one person could be looking at a vendor and you're done looking at the vendor, so you move on. And then so you're waiting. So what we do is we will always wait at the end of the aisle for everybody off to the side, and we'll wait till everybody finishes it because some people everybody's looking at something different or buying something different.
Eric and I have a rally point.
Your bedroom,
The bar.
the bar. That sounds about right.
Yeah, there will be. I don't know. Actually, Ballister should be. Remember how at the Rio, the atrium area had that beam, what's referred to as a beam down point? A lot of people use that for a meetup spot
Yeah.
because it's easy.
I'm curious if they're going to have that's you can use that too. Wearing a mask is fine.
Mhm.
I'm wondering if there's going to be a new bar like the Masquerade Bar.
Well, there are 3 bars inside Bally's. One's right next to the convention center. That one seems to be the most open. There's a small one down by the front desk, and then there's a bigger one by the tables. I'm assuming the one that we're going to go to is the one by the convention center.
But it's so funny because I would think when we're at Rio, we all go to the Masquerade, which is like the smallest little bar area, but it has a lot of open area.
Yeah.
It is a small bar, but the open area is nice.
Well, and I think that started when the hotel room block was in the Masquerade Tower, and that was the nearest spot to everybody's rooms. And it just kind of became the hangout spot.
Yeah. And then everyone just kind of, we're creatures of habit.
Mm-hmm.
Very much so.
So we go back to the same places every year.
Yeah, we do. It's gonna be weird this year. New places to go.
Party at the Masquerade Bar every night. We're going to Rio.
Oh, I bet you.
Someone's
Somebody's
gonna
gonna be
do
like,
that.
"Hey, I got a car. You want to go over?"
I wonder how much they're gonna hurt not having us there drinking all the alcohol.
They're not going to hurt. They have other conventions there.
True. Until they start renovations, whenever that is.
My prediction is we won't go back there.
I don't think so either.
My prediction is we'll move over to Caesars, or not Caesars, Harrah's Convention Center next year.
Oh, and Harris is center of the strip, so that makes sense.
Yeah. And it's the new convention center.
That'd be nice. That's one I am excited that Bally's has been recently renovated. So things gonna be
The rooms are nice.
better.
I've stayed in the rooms multiple times. They're nice. I get free rooms over there every couple of months, so I go up there.
I don't know where Jimmy's place is gonna be yet. It'd be somewhere in the convention area. We'll all have to learn this new stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how things are set up this year because in the past everything was pretty much in the same rooms.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and we knew exactly where to go where, but
from the closest tower, Matt, since you've actually been in Bally's, how far is the convention center from it?
So you walk up the tower, you take a left, and you're in the convention center.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so no mile-long walk from the.
Yeah.
Literally,
Okay, let me put it this way. Okay, you come out of you come down the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
You walk out of the elevator tower, and you take a left, and there's the convention center. You take kitty corner right, and there's the bar, or you go downstairs, and there's the food court.
Oh,
Awesome. Much
okay.
better.
The food court is a small walk from there, but it's downstairs, and the food court's right there.
But it's not like the walk to go to freaking Smash Burger.
No, I'd say the walk would be from like the convention center at the Rio to the All American Burger.
Okay.
Okay. That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. Because I remember, I literally, Scott, I think I told Scott this. I turned my watch on and said I was walking at our door out of our hotel room and kept it on until I walked to the landing point at the convention. And it was like, what, mile
It was
and
like
a half?
1.2 miles, something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that. From our hotel room to the convention. It's like forever. That hallway just killed you. But now we don't have to worry about that. That's exciting. Any other questions? Amazing how much. Okay, I'm going to burn Jay for a minute. Amazing how much we can get done when Jay is not here.
Right.
Well, he has to disagree with everything.
Of course he does. Apparently my cat's disagreeing now.
So, trying to think of make sure you bring change of shoes. Because you're not going to want to wear the same shoes all 5 days, or if you do want to wear the same shoes, you might damage your shoes and you might have to go. So that
sunscreen. If you're going to be out in the pools, make sure you have sunscreen or buy sunscreen.
If you use sunscreen. I mean, some of us are born without.
Some of us don't want to have skin cancer.
Some of us don't need to have sunscreen.
Okay. Mr. Whiteface there.
I'm naturally against sunscreen. Can't help it.
That's fine by you, but in general, here's a pro tip. If you haven't started now, get a box, a container, whatever, and start collecting stuff that you need to pack for the cruise. I'm thinking about the cruise for Vegas. So start packing the shirts you want. I have a container that I have all of my shirts that I'm starting to collect all the shirts I want to wear. And then start putting things in that you need to pack. So while you're thinking about it throughout the month, put your stuff that you want in there. It's a very helpful tip. That way you're not running around last minute trying to remember all the things you need to pack. Because you tend to typically remember out and about doing your errands. You go, oh yeah, I should put that in my suitcase. It helps me a lot.
I don't know what you're talking about, Jenny.
You're a last minute packer, but you live there, so you can literally just go home and grab something if you get something.
Yes.
You're not going to spill bacon grease over your shorts, are you?
That was one time.
I don't think he wanted us to tell that story.
He just got really excited and made a mess in his pants and had to go buy new ones. Like we had a car.
Yep.
He just got so excited about the cruise.
Yay, cruise!
Okay. You're always a last minute packer. I try not to, but Scott can claim this. I'm very much a last minute packer.
Yep.
I try not to.
I'm the opposite. I usually, depends on the event, but like Vegas, I start about 2 weeks out. I just kind of putting everything in the pack to the side, getting it washed, all that stuff. And then usually Saturday before I fly out, that's when I pack everything. That way I've got a chance to go through it and double, triple check. Make sure I got everything.
I like that. A good name for sunscreen, Nerd White. I like that. Yeah, my boyfriend's, he's an overachiever.
My philosophy on packing is I pack 15 minutes before I have to be out the door to get to my airplane.
But then again, you just wear, your 15 thongs, and that's it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. He's got
I
his
mean,
15 thongs and his Horgon. That's all he needs.
That's pretty much all he has.
do I need anything else? I mean,
Oh, I think you have. I think you might have a Speedo in there.
well, if it makes it, it makes it.
And your flip flops.
Well, of course, I gotta have my 5 pairs of flip flops.
Yeah. And your flask. Don't forget. You said you drink all the alcohol.
Well, that my flask doesn't leave me my side. So.
I mean, through TSA. How'd you get through TSA?
It goes in the TSA scanner.
Empty.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
But then I fill it up on the other side.
Okay. You can just bring 3 ounces of alcohol with you.
I bring the wine bottles with me. And then I pour it in my flask.
Okay.
I'm a professional drinker.
Yes, we know. Anyways.
Maybe we should find a picture of him from last year.
Oh, I found it the other day.
Go ahead, post it.
I gotta find it again.
Sure.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, meant to por favor. I guess we could go to the Vegas photos and
We could.
talk about stuff. Oh, I just pulled up because I showed my coworker it. Because Matt got to meet my 2 coworkers today.
The nice thing about Vegas is there is always something you want to eat somewhere nearby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's usually a spot that's open up 24/7, isn't there?
Yes.
Maria, yes, you can take photos at the panels, but they typically frown upon videoing anything going on.
They say that, but you still will see people.
Yeah, you can get away with it. You just got to be careful.
Well, you can get away with it. We don't condone it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah.
There's a photo. I was just talking about this photo today with my coworkers, and I was laughing because of the photo bomb of the guy behind him. This guy right here.
This was a Korean barbecue spot that had just opened up right before a convention. We're like, ooh, let's go. And we had dinner there, 3 times?
2 times, I think.
2 times.
It was rather expensive, though.
It was rather expensive.
It was.
But it beats freaking All American Grill and Smash Burger.
Yeah, that photo was from, we were joking about meeting Matt the first time where he had 2 drinks in his hand, and he literally just grabbed 2 and put them up.
I mean, since this is a group chat before Matt joined the group chat, wasn't that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pulling up Vegas photos. Give me a minute. Oh, that's Cruz.
I wasn't part of the group chat for a long time.
I know. And it's been quiet because... oh, well. Okay, wait. What year should we do Vegas? Should the 50th year, or should we...
Well, we didn't know each other at the 50th, but we were both there.
That's true.
We could even do...
Huh?
Oh, I was going to say, we could even do 2019 or even last year.
50th. So, that's my friend and I. We did Slotzilla. Fremont Street. And then...
You want to do Slotzilla again this year?
Heck yeah, I would. So this was the glow in the dark.
Oh, that's the
Kiss.
So go back to that. So there is a glow in the dark mini golf at Bally's. It's instead of Kiss theme, it is Twilight. What is it? Twilight Zone. Theme.
Oh, that could be fun.
So these are out of order for some reason, but this is the Rat Pack show. That's Scott and I at the taco place. This is the landing party, which let's just want to talk about the landing point. It was this big area of the convention.
I don't think there is something like that at Bally's this year.
No. And they do have some. Now it's like that. Granted, we don't know, but they do have photo opportunities, like props you can do photos with, or you can pay a ridiculous fee and have a professional do it too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is from one of the booths, I think,
Vendors.
that they had vendors.
This is what's in Corks. So another panel. It looks like DS9. No, it's it's DS9.
It's DS9.
Yeah. We got a professional. I forgot we got this professional photo.
I know, I did too.
Did we win it or we buy it for some reason?
No, I think we went ahead and did that because that was the year that they actually had that was the first year they had the 10-4 set up.
Yeah, but I don't remember getting photos with it. I think we won this or we got it free or something. Anyways, fun fact: this is actually the top I'm wearing is actually a pajama top. Ugh, Scott Mans. Oh, this is when Sherry joined did the costume contest.
Mm-hmm.
And they do have big screens, so if you're sitting in the very back, you can see. And there is a lot of group photo shoots. So like, hey, everybody in our Enterprise, come join us, or hey, everybody in walk uniforms, come join, or
Hey, you're in a uniform. Go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go do this.
That's literally how I got started with what's called the Black and Gray Attack photo group. It's literally everybody the gray shoulder, black bottoms. One of the ladies that runs it goes, "Hey, you want to join us? It's at this time. If you want to, be here."
And the bars, I don't know about. Again, we don't know about Bolly's, but they do try to theme the drinks after Star Trek. More photos. I'm just seeing if there's anything. Oh my God, the Gorn Queen.
Yeah.
They do on Sunday mornings. They have a cosplay parade. Now, I don't know who thinks that 9 o'clock is a great time to have that parade after a Saturday night. But they do have a cosplay.
Well, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was going to say Saturday night events typically go till 2, 3 a.m. because you have the concert and then there's a party after that.
Yeah, and then everyone is at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, Eric and I probably won't go to bed until 2 or 3 in the morning every night. Now, unfortunately, both Eric and I won't be able to attend Sunday. So.
They also have this really cool booth. They had this one, and then they had the Giorgio's candle Game of Thrones looking thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Photo shoot. They had the Rio actually did a Galaxy Quest night. That was kind of fun.
Yeah. And no one knows what the Thrall Empire is.
Yeah. And they also have a museum, and they always just show you cool screen. This is like screen use stuff. In museums, really cool. This is when Discovery just got a release, so we were all like, "Oh my God, yeah!" Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we actually got to.
Oh, it's JP.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get all this cool little stuff.
Oh, click on the warning sign.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, they'll have plays on normal things you'd see at a normal convention, but they're Trek themed like this.
Mm-hmm. one year they had that yogurt, frozen yogurt machine, and somebody put a Catch So White on it.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is usually when Vegas happens. This is usually when we should be in Vegas right now at the convention. Because this is typically what they usually do the first week of August. And so you talk about we do big group events. Like big group dinners all the time. It's crazy. Like I don't know. Oh, actually I know everybody but him. And him. No.
The guy in the
I've
Wrath of
seen
Khan, his
him.
first name is Sean. I think that guy came with Sean.
Okay. Yeah, because I know nobody else here. And they had like photo booths and okay, like see here's the photo I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I joined the cheer fleet.
And then they did one dress whites.
Mm-hmm. Just white one. Yeah, here's the other photo shoot one they did. Still one of my favorite photos.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so.
And those photo ops, some of them stay the same, some of them have changed. So it is different every year.
And if they're busy, come back a little bit later. They're there all day long, all night long.
Mm-hmm.
As long as the convention area is open, they'll be open.
Yes, all three of us cosplay.
Yes.
Yeah, Matt, you're typically a Klingon all the time, right? Or do you do?
Oh,
others?
he just got the Klingon.
I'm Klingon. I'm working on Tellarite. And then I'm have my Starfleet uniforms.
I typically do inanimate object or things that are not actually people. True. I have stuck in the transporter costume. I have a holodeck. I'm like the holodeck, like black and yellow holodeck. I'll probably bring that one this year because we're flying Southwest. We can have two free bags. I can actually pack my holodeck because my holodeck is a twin sheet, so it takes up a lot of room. And then I am bringing my doctor's one, and I am going to join the costume contest.
I will probably only cosplay one day, and then the rest I'll be in shorts and a t-shirt, just because I won't have time to do it as much.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm typically just Starfleet Admiral. I've got dress whites with a kilt, DS9, and then a gray and black. It's our Fleet 31 uniform.
I don't know. I have yet to decide what all I'm packing. I do know I'm going to bring my holodeck because that's easy to pack, and I am going to bring my red one, my red surgery uniform. It usually is on Saturday.
Usually
evening?
It's Saturday mid-afternoon to evening. It really depends on what time the event's going to be Saturday night. They do a concert Saturday.
Mm-hmm. They usually cost extra money if you don't buy the high tier tickets.
While that's going on, I'll be at the bar.
Well, this year I have decided to enter the costume contest.
I will be at the bar.
I was going to do it last year, but I didn't want to wear my mask and ruin it.
Okay.
I didn't do a lot of cosplay last year because I didn't want to wear a mask and ruin the costume. I know that sounds kind of weird to say, but people understood. Like I have no problem wearing a mask last year, but
yeah, the most creative ones last year were the EVA suits from First Contact because you didn't have to wear a mask. It's still funny that year that not this year, I think it was the year prior, a guy did it and they couldn't hear him, so they opened up the vent on the helmet, put the mic there.
I'm trying to find my surgery one. I want y'all's opinion. Well, y'all to know. I want the audience opinion on it.
Still butthurt about Jordan.
I'm still butthurt. Yes, I will be butthurt for a while. Where is it? It was last year, right?
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Well, okay, last year's technically.
Mhm.
Cruise 4.
No, it was Cruise
Yes.
3.
No, it was 4.
4, you're right.
It was 4.
The year that we did the escape room.
Yes.
That was 4.
I do not see it. Oh, I'm in Scott's. I'm in your photo. You don't have a photo of me, love.
I thought I did.
Oh my god.
Oh.
No, I could have sworn I put it up there.
I guess he's not going to put a ring on it anytime soon then.
Okay, Jay.
I had to.
Oh my goodness, sorry guys. It was a busy day at work. I'm looking for it. I'm doing great. Okay. This is not the greatest photo for it, but it works. I want Chris and Maria's opinion and anybody else's opinion. Do y'all know who I am? Let me see if I can find the full-length one, because I think it's kind of hard seeing that one.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember where that full-length one was.
I had the full-length one with Daphne Sonia.
Oh, that's true.
Because I don't think anybody took a picture of me walking through. Look at cruise photos. Oh my gosh, so many cruise photos. Do I not have it saved in here? I know I had it saved on my phone.
I'm going to look too to see if I've got it.
Okay. Hold on. I have it. It's in my phone. Let me just send it to our chat and then I can...
Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do.
This is great.
I know. I'm looking for it too because
This is great.
I know I've got it.
Radio. This is great radio.
You know.
Hold on, I have it. Where the F is it?
So anyway, yeah. Jenny's still butthurt over.
Found it.
I found it? Okay.
Yes, I'm still butthurt about this.
3 years later.
Uh-huh. Okay. Sorry, work just texted me. Okay. Screen share. There we go. There's the full length of it. So that's what I'm going as for the costume contest, Chris. It's Eastern. No, it's Western, sorry. It's
Western.
Pacific. Sorry. It's Pacific time. See, even Eric agrees.
I didn't say your complaint wasn't valid. I just said that it's been 3 years.
I know, and I would be butthurt for more than that. So, I guess I should explain to Maria because
Mhm.
she has no clue. So this was happening on the cruise, the 2019 cruise. Is it 2019 or 2020?
It was 2019.
2019, okay. Yeah, anyways, it's a 2019, that's right. So I entered the costume contest in this costume right here. And I get there to the front. It's I think it's Mary Chifo, George Hoffman, who claims he's a all Star Trek fanatic. And I think some artists like Rob Perlman or some scientist, something like that, I think. It was 3 people. I know one celeb, one was an artist, and one was Jordan Hoffman, who claims he's a big Star Trek fanatic and knows all this stuff. But he never watched Picard. Remember that? He went away to get
Oh
home to watch
yeah,
Picard.
yeah.
He didn't want to watch it with everybody else. Anyways, I go up there and he goes, "Oh, who are you?" I'm like, "I'm the DS9 and TNG where they wear the red uniform for scrubs." "Oh, I can't remember, blah blah blah." It's like, you don't know who I am? It's very obvious. It's not that. Like if you saw that, you know exactly who I am.
Mhm.
I would think. Anyways, that's the short version of it. I was a little upset about it. That's all.
You can't expect everyone to get every reference every time.
I know. It's just the fact that he claimed he's all Star Trek and had basically knocked it off. Like after I explained who I was, he still didn't know who I was.
Mm.
Like after I explained, people go, "Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense." But then this year, when I did my holodeck, he loved it. And I took multiple pictures of it. But yet I didn't get in the top tier, whatever.
Yeah. That's a story for another time.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's time to.
I
Any more questions before we hang up? We have to give them a.
All right. So
Wait
just
for the
heads
delay.
up, we won't be here next week.
No,
Correct.
we won't due to schedule conflict next week.
And then the following week, they'll be flying into the convention.
No, following week we'll be here. That'll be the 17th. It's the week after that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay, I apologize. I was thinking it was already here. All right, so we have one next week. We won't be here. Then we'll be here for a week. Then we won't be here. We may or may not be here for the 31st.
That's
Right.
potential. Depends on how tired and exhausted
Right.
Scott and I are, all 3 of us, going to be.
The best thing to do is just keep an eye on our Facebook page, on our Twitter feed.
If you have any questions, please feel free to hit us up on the Facebook page or Twitter feed, and we'll try to address them at the next time we're together.
And like I said, if you see us, come say hi.
Yes.
Yeah, please do.
I'm pretty sure all 3 of us will probably be mostly together 90% of the time.
Yep. And if not, you'll find me at the bar.
Exactly. All right. Well, peace and long life. Bye.
Night, guys.
Bye.